மாலை நாளிதழ் உலக மக்களின் ஒருமித்த குரல் மக்கள் குரல். அரசியல், ஆன்மீகம், அறிவியல், கல்வி, மருத்துவம், பொருளாதாரம், சினிமா, விளையாட்டு உள்ளிட்ட உலக செய்திகளை ஒருங்கிணைந்து தரும் ஒரே மாலை நடுநிலை நாளிதழ் மக்கள் குரல். விலை ரூபாய் 3 மட்டுமே. உங்கள் செய்தி விளம்பரங்களை தந்து நீங்கள் பயன்பெறுங்கள். உடனுக்குடன் செய்திகளை தெரிந்து கொள்ள மக்கள் குரல் .net இணையதளத்தில் இணைந்திருங்கள். உலக மக்களின் ஒருமித்த குரல் மக்கள் குரல். மக்கள் குரல்.
She is almost equivalent to the normal side, the other side. Now you can see here the lateral view, the side view. This is the enlarged side before operation. This is after operation. You can see here from behind the same thing. So original measurement, which is 74, has now come down to 15. Original measurement which was 64, now is 30. Original circumference, which was 68, has come down to 33. In other words, you could see all over, almost half the level it has come down. My team, I would like my team to come. I think next to me, Professor Krishnamurti has gone to some other meeting with the press and TV. He has gone to Vendor TV for a question and answer session. He could reach back. I think he and Ibrahim are the one who did the last part of the surgery. He is a microvascular surgeon. He is also a microvascular surgeon. That is Suresh. He is a maxillofacial surgeon and our dermatologist. She does my preliminary workup. And we have a full team of plastic surgeons. She is again another microvascular surgeon. She has been in the theatre. So I have a team of microvascular surgeons. Every one of them can do microvascular surgery. When we say microvascular, we mean suturing 1 millimeter. Right from 3 millimeter we call it micro. A super micro surgery is less than 1 millimeter. We can anastomose anything which is a diameter of 0.8 millimeter, 0.7 millimeter, we can put it back. So the next thing we have coronary to there. Next one we are going to attempt suturing the lymphatic vessel, which is much smaller than this. And the suture material what we use is almost half the size of your human hair. So once you drop the needle, you cannot see it. You can't pick it back. So we cannot leave the needle down when we are repairing. We repair it, hold it on to the needle holder. The moment you drop it, means you can't find it again. So they're all youngsters. This team, I think, can do this minimum of such microvascular repair. We have a very good staff nurses. So with great pleasure, I think I must. There is a sister in there. She is the one who can possibly. Actually, she is now wearing the other side. This is the normal. This is the operated side. One minute. Bandage open up here. Just keep it down.
Okay.
No, actually, we should not mistake that this is the operating side. That is the operating side.
Sir, on your side, sir. Sir. Pagarin, sir.
Keep this inside. Keep this inside.
Did டிஜிட்டல் பேனர் என்றாலே மெகா டிஜிட்டல். அரசியல், சினிமா, வியாபார விளம்பரம் பேனர்கள் செய்ய மவுண்ட் ரோட் சிந்தாதிரிப்பேட்டை கேசினோ தியேட்டர் பின்புறம், அடையாறு கணபதிராம் தியேட்டர் அருகிலும் மற்றும் கோயம்பேடு விஜயா பார்க் ஹோட்டல் அருகிலும். செல் 9444007466.
SIMS. Our Honorable Chairman, Mr. Ravi Pachamuthu, SRM Group, respected Professor Dr. Sridhar and his team of doctors, ICAPs, and the press personnel, media, faculties, staffs, and all the other supporting members. We are happy to be here for the announcement of Chennai's first microvascular free lymph node transfer. That is the first surgery which has been performed in our hospital and in the South India, and we are the one first going to release this news. Actual problem and all other details will be explained by our Professor Dr. Sridhar.
Just so here from the media. I just thought I will explain you what exactly this is and why it is important for me to announce this. The light have an off on it. The chair secretary. What exactly is a lymphatic system? See, you know that heart is there, from the heart blood comes, carrying good blood, oxygenated blood. It goes to the tissues. There we call it as capillaries. They all divide into small branches. Then the oxygen from there, tissue goes off. They absorb the oxygen nutrition, and then the bad blood gets into the veins and it goes back to the circulation. Now if you look at the next picture, you will understand that you see the red arrow that goes from the heart and then reaches the capillaries. Picture focus பண்ணனும் பாருங்க. You can see the arrows that the good blood has come and then it has entered into the tissues. In the tissue the oxygen goes off. The fluid and other thing diffuses into the cells. All these tissues are bathed in this water from the blood. Only very little, about 40 to 50% of them are returned back into the veins and goes back to the heart. The remaining are carried in the lymphatics. So you look at this. So whatever 60% which is remaining in the fluid, they are taken by these lymphatics, which are marked green in color here. They go back and then put it back into the vein. So that whatever fluid which is lost in the tissues are again got back into this venous system. So the function of this lymph is, it takes back the water back, number one. Number two, it provides white cells to fight the infection and other things, foreign material which are introduced into the body. It improves your immune systems. Now when you look at this, midway you will find many round things. They are the lymph nodes. These lymph nodes are something in between the lymphatic system. They collect it from various lymphatic vessels, stores there. From there it pumps it on to the next level, and then finally it reaches there. When you look at the body, there are deep lymph nodes and superficial lymph nodes. The superficial lymph node, when you say, then they are mainly in three regions. One, at the groin level. That you will find, that you yourself, all of you will find some karala madri in the groin layer. That is the lymph node which is there in the groin. The second one is in the axilla, armpit. The next major thing is in the neck, both sides. These three are the main system of lymph nodes. So the lower one drains the abdomen and the lower limb. The axilla one drains the chest wall and the upper limb. And the neck one drains the head and neck region. That's the main thing. Now what happens, supposing that is cancer breast, which is a very common thing. The breast is removed. Along with the breast, they also remove the lymph node from the axilla to prevent spread of the cancer. So what happens now? That lymph nodes are removed, let us say, in the axilla. Then all those lymph from the lower limb cannot go. So they get stuck at the level. You can see here. It goes there, it cannot cross that. And slowly the limb starts swelling up. So this is what is called as lymphedema. The same thing happens in the case of leg, in your filariasis or elephantiasis. You say that because of the mosquito infection, etc. So when this gets blocked, what happens? The hand starts swelling like this. Then the whole thing gets infected. It is painful. They can't wear clothing. Then it may start ulcerating. Wounds may happen. And it will start oozing lymph. It's one of the most distressing situations in a breast cancer patient. Of the breast and the lymph nodes are removed. This happens only in about 30 to 40% of patients. Not all get affected. Some of them can massage it up. So some of them cannot do it, and then the limb starts swelling up. About 1/3, let us say about 30% of such people who undergo radiation also after the breast removal in the axilla develop this. So far there has not been much of a treatment for this, except you apply compression bandage, vigorous physiotherapy, and it is very big, possibly you can reduce it by surgery. But that is not going to give them any great relief. Same thing happens in the case of lower limb. Supposing they remove the groin glands, then it can end up like this. Or in the case of filariasis or elephantiasis, that also can happen. But you can see here the wounds are there. Similarly, the common causes of these type of things are, from the birth itself the lymph nodes may be absent. This is a rare condition, or lymphatics may be absent. Extensive run-over accident. You find majority of them get ripped off. Then also they can have, that's a rare thing. The third one is filariasis, which is very common in our country. And after cancer removal, and also after the radiation, this happens. Now so long what we have been doing is compression bandage, etc. Now we have a patient from Sudan, who is a 26-year-old Sudanese national. She had a history of swelling of 15 years, were missing. So one of the areas from where we can take it is just below the chin. You see here, I have marked there, and this is the blood vessel. Your arrow is there. That is the artery, and then this is the chin underneath. On that area, along with the portion of skin containing 2 lymph nodes, we removed it along with the blood vessel, which you see here. So that blood vessel is dissected along with these 2 nodes and a portion of skin. That is what you see here, as we have removed it from that portion as a free lymph node and the skin along with its supplying artery, supplying vein. And then it was taken to the leg. In the leg we open, normally you have some blood vessel running in the leg. We call it as anterior tibial artery here in the front of the leg. There we took this piece and then put it back and connected the artery to artery, vein to vein. This is what we call as a microvascular tissue transfer, which normally we do elsewhere for some other injury, etc. Here the first time we transfer the lymph node. This is being done in some parts of the world, somewhere in the Europe, and 1 or 2 places in United States, And in our country, some people have started attempting, but nobody has reported so far. And then we were successful in treating this patient, and hence I must say that to our knowledge, this is the first case which is being reported from this part. She can speak English, she cannot speak English, patient cannot speak English, so her sister can speak.
They can't say anything unless thank you. We really appreciate what we all did for her.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
We have started this hospital last 2.5 years back. It is going to be 3 years. Since then, I am happy in seeing our institute, even though we call it as a hospital. This hospital has been started in the concept of, in a different concept of hospital, institute. Because we came from the educational background, and also that it made us to start, show the difference between the regular commercial hospital and the institute concept. What is the difference between the institute concept and the commercial hospital? Here, the doctor perform and the team perform in the way they want, without hustle and puzzle. We are not doing anything only for money. We want to develop the institute and the faculties, and the patients should get a good treatment. That is our concept. Once we think it's an institute, we have to involve in research activity. That's what the government of India is expecting. As universities or a private, whatever it is, today the research is lacking in India. So, I am happy that our institution is doing all the departments. For example, now you can see plastic surgery. Last week we had a conference on cardiology and cardiothoracic. Last 3 months back we did on neurosurgery. All the departments are updating their knowledge and doing research, what best they can give it to the public and do at the best cost, affordable cost. That is what it is needed today. Today the medicine is available, techniques are available, even they say artificial hearts are available, but the cost is too high. But now we are thinking to bring new techniques and technologies, innovations to our institute. In that way, my departments, our hospital departments and the team are doing very well. I congratulate to all the departments. Thank you very much.